Welcome to Pub Talk, the unofficial official craft beer podcast of Oklahoma, where we're all about the three B's, beer, buddies, and bullshit. I'm Michael, and with me as always is a guy who's probably feeling just fine after getting to enjoy a delicious beer-filled stein, Jeremy.
Hey, yo.
On today's show, we're back at it again, this time to play catch-up with a normal episode. If you like what you hear today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button wherever you're listening to us right now, and show us some love on social media at Pub Talk Podcast. All right, let's get in the first round.
You know, they brew 10,000 bottles of beer a day. I drink 45 off the assembly line, and I'm the asshole.
So, what are you drinking today?
I always think it's funny because you always sound confused by that. So I'm drinking a beer just at the Tulsa market from our friends over at Frenzy Brewing in Edmond. It is Cream Weaver, a cream ale. 4.9%. I'm pacing myself because, as you alluded to in the intro, I've had a few already today. So I wanted to go with a lighter fare and drinking it out of this nifty Tom Challis chalice. So we'll talk about that more in a minute. But as far as beer goes, you know, it's cream ale, so it's nothing crazy. But it's a solid fucking entry level beer for Frenzy. It's I killed like 4 of these when I was making dinner the other night, so it's tasty.
Right on.
Rating wise, you know, cream ale, so it's like I said, it's nothing nuts, but you know, I'd give it a solid like 3.5 in that ballpark.
Right on. Yeah, it's a good, easy drinking beer. It's cool. It's in the market now.
Exactly. Yeah, and like I said, it was a great beer to kill a few of while I was making shit with fire and whatnot. So,
Right on.
What are you drinking?
I am kind of going the opposite. Didn't have really much of an option unless I was drinking some seltzers because I did pick up a case of the fucking. I'm a fan of that Will and Wiley shit.
Good shit.
And they got a variety pack, and yeah, that shit's good. But I didn't want to do a seltzer, and you're awesome enough to bring a bunch of stouts back from Oklahoma City, so I'm having one of those. This one is Black is Beautiful beer, a collab between Vanessa House and Stone Cloud.
Awesome.
It is 11.5% ABV. Says it's finished with hazelnuts, and it says dark chocolate and coffee are present. It's really fucking good. It's the first stout I've had in a minute, which is weird to fucking say, especially on this podcast. Kind of dangerous because I haven't had one in a while, and fuck. God damn it, that is amazing. I'm gonna pace myself. Having this cool, it's another Black is Beautiful glass, but it's from the Harris Family Brewery.
Nice.
In Pennsylvania or somewhere, but they have some cool merch. If you like beer merch, they got cool stuff.
I don't, right?
It feels weird giving these ratings. I mean, it's definitely a 4.
Yeah.
It's really fucking good. You said, wait, this one's in the market now too, right? Or what? It's
I just got it at Collins Midtown a couple days ago. Yeah.
Really, really fucking good. Excited to try more. I need to get caught up on a bunch of Black's Beautiful beers I haven't tried yet. And I need to fucking get some pictures taken. You can take a picture in general. I haven't posted a picture on Instagram in a fucking minute. I noticed yesterday, I think. Went back there looking at the post. I was like, fuck, man. So I got some catching up to do.
Yeah. I've had it handled. Although most of those have been Black is Beautiful. That one I haven't tried yet. I probably will have that when we get done recording. But I'm pretty sure if I had that now, I would not be coherent for this episode.
Right on. We'll try to be. Yeah, good stuff.
Right on. Well, I guess before we get too far into it, we should probably talk a little bit about, you know, what this episode was going to be. So, if you listened to the last episode where we wrapped up the Tulsa tournament, you would have heard the beginning part of the episode where you know, we kind of had to throw a tag on in there after the fact. You know, Tom Challis, I think everybody knows who he is. Craft beer legend in Oklahoma. Passed away September 11th. And our goal was to do a tribute episode this time around. We had posted on social media and some Facebook beer groups looking for, some people that knew him pretty well to send in videos so we could, just kind of club it together and make a nice little tribute episode. We did not get a overwhelming response to that like I thought we would, because I did not. It upset me. It touched me, everything like that. But I did not know Tom on like a day-to-day basis. I saw him when we went to the city pretty much, and ran into him places, and mostly knew him in passing. So it didn't occur to me that it might be too hard for people who knew him particularly well to put something on a podcast, particularly, it feels weirdly personal and hard to get through and that kind of thing. And a lot of people aren't comfortable putting that type of deal on the record, and I get that. So, it was a nice thought, just didn't pan out the way we wanted it to. So I guess we'll just take this time at the top of the show to again say how sad we are about that news, and what a great dude he was. I'll never forget meeting him for the first time at the Craft Beer Summit in 2019. And, within 90 seconds of meeting him, he's handing us his phone. Add you to my Facebook. It's like, all right, well, we're friends now. It's such a nice guy, and I don't know. Cheers to that, I guess. I guess as long as we're talking about that, we should mention he's got a memorial service. For his funeral's already happened, but the memorial service for a larger group is happening at Roughtail October 3rd, I believe it is, this coming Saturday. So if you're in the area and you want to stop by and pay your respects, and I believe they're going to be selling these glasses as well, and some of the proceeds are going to some of Tom's favorite charities. So encourage everybody to check that out. And then coming up November 7th, there's another event that's going to be happening. Do what
about Tom?
Yeah, for I guess kind of in his memory, there's a Learn to Homebrew Day, November 7th.
Oh, right on.
And they're going to, I'm guessing it's the Red Earth Brewers. Anyway, there's a group down there that's going to be doing in Oklahoma City. It's going to be doing one of Tom's. I think it is Tom's lone homebrew recipe.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So something to be on the lookout for if you're into that kind of thing. And we won't dwell on this too much since we did not know him super well.
Cool to see that shit on Facebook, though. I mean, just the outpouring on his page is fucking.
I've never seen anything like that ever.
Yeah, awesome.
You could tell. I mean, it's somebody that just literally no one had anything bad to say about.
Yeah, pretty cool. Cool dude.
Yeah. So now that we've brought the show down, what else has been going on?
I had a lot going on at all, to be honest. Football season started. Bad time to stop drinking a lot. That fucking Falcons game, man. When it first started, balls just getting punched out. I'm like, man, am I going to watch this whole fucking game?
I didn't.
You didn't? You stopped?
I turned it off for a while. I turned it back on after halftime, but
even at that point, we were still way down, too. It was like 29-10 or some shit. Pulling that off, fuck, that happened. But it doesn't happen. After, like, the reaction of that, Ashley was just like, that never happens for you guys.
Right.
I fucking know. But there's the joy of the football season being back. Joy.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
Yeah, there's I don't think we talked about it on the last show, but that new brewery in Broken Arrow, did we mention them?
I was going to bring that up if you didn't. Yeah, there's a couple of things that have happened since we last recorded regarding new breweries. Yeah, the Nook. And Broken Arrow. I think I had originally seen that they were targeting October. I would shit my pants if that actually happened.
Have they posted a new brew house or anything? They've been posting pictures, but they do have a brew else?
I think they got a lot of their equipment the other day. I don't know anything about them. I've heard through the grapevine that they're, they've done some home brewing, but it's maybe not as extensive as you would think, I guess. But I don't know.
Tom jumped on that one quick, right? Didn't Tom do a thing with him?
Yeah,
Gilbert?
that's how I heard about it. I'd never heard about it. And then Tom Gilbert, fucking posts an article about him. I'm like, oh?
Yeah.
And asked around, and really that week was the first time it seemed like anybody had heard about him.
Wow.
So,
but it's a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, but also, I mean, another brewery out there makes some sense, I think, and
yeah, for sure.
The more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, while we're talking about new breweries, wanted to mention Dollhouse Road in Pawhuska is open now, finally. So we got to make it up there. I'm really wanting to check that place out. I just, it being an hour away, I didn't make it up there today, but
yeah. I'm just excited to see how different Pawhuska is. I haven't been to that place in 15 years.
I'm not sure if I've ever been.
But because they have something that's famous is out there now that drives people there.
It's that Pioneer Woman thing.
Yeah, that's what it is. And so I've heard it's like a big stop for folks. I'm just curious how much it's grown. Because last time there was like a rundown homeland and like not much shit in that town. So yeah, cool to check that place out for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Their beer's awesome. We've had their beer before. They were at TCBI last year. Or TC, however you say it. Wait, is that right?
TCBI. Yep.
Hey, got it right first time.
Yeah, and then they've been around. They were Vortex the first year we did the show there. I've run into them here and there. I think American Slayer and a couple other places.
I do think we talked about these people with the Lost Street Brewing Company in Durant.
Yep.
Yeah, they got their brew house in too, so it looks like they're chugging along. That'll be probably open in the not too distant future. Pretty cool.
Yep.
Beer is good.
That's a different brewery.
Sad I missed their Black is Beautiful beer.
I know that's one of the ones that is gone, and I don't think I'll be able to get it unless they brew it again.
Yeah, that one was getting some play on like groups, like Black is Beautiful groups. They're like, can anyone get that big beer? I'm like, I wish.
Yeah, yeah. It was out when I was in Oklahoma City to pick up some beer down there, or I definitely would have done it. Which that's actually a decent segue into Orbit 3 happened a couple weekends ago. Stone Cloud's 3rd anniversary beer. It's a hybrid barley wine and stout. And I'm going to be honest, when I read that, last year I think I bought the max allotment of Orbit 2. 8 bottles, 10 bottles, whatever the fuck it was. I bought as many as they'd allow. This year, when I saw barley wine and stout, I bought 2 because I'm not a barley wine guy. I've had some good barley wine, but it's just not my favorite stout at all. It shit tastes like gasoline to me a lot of the time.
So was it not a barley wine and stout last year? Is it different each time, I guess?
It was just a stout last year, as far as I know.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I don't remember reading that.
So it stood out to me when it, like, seeing that on there, that it said barley wine. I'm like, I don't remember seeing that before, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think this was the first year they did it that way. In any event, I am fucking so sorry that I only bought 2 bottles. That shit was delicious.
Right.
So I'm like torn right now. I'm like, I drank 1 bottle. I've got 1 bottle. Do I score all that shit, or do I just go in? And I'm probably just going to go in one night when I've had a bad day. But here we are.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But I wanted to shout them out because, man, that Orbit series is awesome. They make a lot of good beer, period. But
yeah, for sure.
Something about that Orbit shit that, like, I hope this is also the first year they let you reserve it online. I hope they continue that, whether the pandemic's over with or not next year. So fucking easy. You reserve it online, show up, pick your shit up, get the fuck out. I was there less than 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
So busy at all?
Well, I mean, I went right when they opened, but yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Like 2 people in front of me. It was quick as fuck.
Because that's the place that they've had releases to where, I mean, COVID probably has something to do with it, but lines out the fucking door.
Oh, it was all COVID related. Yeah, that's the place that I drove down there last summer for Orbit 2, and I waited in line for like an hour and a half just to get up there and buy the fucking beer.
Goddamn.
And I was, and I felt kind of stupid for it while I was in line, but then when I got home and tried the beer, I was like, oh, that was the right decision.
Trying to see if there was I thought there was another brewery that did something locally, but I can't remember.
Well, you alluded to this in the intro, but right before we recorded, I spent a few hours at Erie Abbey Ales here in downtown Tulsa. I know anybody that's listened to the Tulsa series of episodes or that Spotlight episode has heard us talk about them, and they make some really good beer, and they were doing an event today, releasing their Oktoberfest beer and doing steins, where you get to keep the stein and stuff. That fucking, I mean, they do Belgian beer, right? That's their specialty, but they've got that whole Dogger House series, and obviously the Oktoberfest was a Dogger House beer, and it was so fucking tasty, and the name had me fucking rolling, although I had to look it up. Dirndl Dropper? I may have mispronounced that. Dirndl Dropper. That is,
Dirndl?
Yeah.
I don't know that word.
It's fucking basically a dress, like a fucking fancy word, German word probably for dress. Google it if you. I was like, that's fucking perfect.
Like those little, like the Oktoberfest, well, not Oktoberfest dresses. That's stupid. It's not
like the old timey, skirts and shit with
like the beer maid dress,
cinched up waistband. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was fucking so tasty. It was so fucking good. I killed 3 steins of that. I'm not here to pretend I didn't. But anyway, I want to shout that out because I feel like a lot of people are still sleeping on that brewery, partially because so much stuff downtown is still everybody's working at home and shit.
Was it still pretty dead downtown? Is downtown busy on the weekends normally? Like
parts of it, it depends. Like around the restaurants and stuff, yeah. But with that Billy's on the Square, I mean, shut down. There's not really. I mean, you got Elote, and there's not really a lot near Erie Abbey. There was a lot of cars downtown and stuff like that, and it was kind of coming in waves as far as in the tap room, but it wasn't busy by like, I don't know, other standards, I guess.
Gotcha. Sure, a lot of change. Shit's changing quick. The amount of people we're seeing in different places, so I'm sure it'll pick up.
Yep.
Spent a lot of time at the Gathering place, and that place is a fucking madhouse of people just everywhere.
Well, and I'm sure a lot of that's got to do with the more moderate weather.
Yeah. Like recording, I'm not taking my family there, just in case anyone. It's like,
oh.
No, just shooting shit. A lot of folks. It's so fucking hot walking around that wearing a fucking mask, but god damn it.
Yeah. Trying to do what you're supposed to.
I'm not getting sick. Yeah. But it's just like, man, this is just, even because I went to Walmart today, had to find some play sand for something, and gotten rid of those directional things and people without masks just in the store, and it's just like, I guess this is it. Okay.
I don't go to Walmart anymore, and I probably never will go to Walmart again unless some sort of extreme circumstance forces me, because that online shit is way too easy.
I was pissed. Went there and they didn't even have fucking sand, and then wound up finding it in a Sutherland's, which I don't even know the last time I've been into one of those motherfuckers. Oh, wow. There was like no one in the store.
Yeah, they were social distancing before they had to, I think, at Sutherland's.
Right. But yeah, I was able to find it back in town, like back in the corner on the patio, covered in fucking spider webs and shit. I'm just like, god damn it. But needed it.
Yeah.
Anywho, weird fucking times.
Right? Do what?
It's only going to get weirder.
Oh, I know. Yeah. We've got about 30-something days here until either the world ends or the world ends. I don't know. Something's going to happen. And if the world doesn't end, November 7th, we'll be at Vortex Alley Brewing for their third anniversary. Be our third year in a row going and doing a podcast with them that time of year. So
that was the last time we went, right? Is that when we went over the Grand Cigar and Lounge? Was that a year ago?
Yeah.
Fuck. Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, so for the third year in a row, to anyone who's going to be like, hey, are you going to the chili thing, whatever, blah, 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 at Kane's Ballroom? No, I'll be in Ponca City for the third year in a row.
Ooh, I can't wait. It'll be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I always look forward to seeing Dave and yeah, their beer is awesome.
I can't believe it's been a fucking year. It's just it's
not quite a year. Does that help?
Yeah, not really. Anything else going on?
In other news, so since the last time I recorded, Kiss My Ale craft beer bar here in Tulsa has launched a food truck called Kiss My Cook with Brian doing that. Menu looks awesome. You should go look it up. Check them out on Facebook. Kiss My Cook. I'm pretty sure if you search that, you'll only find them. Yeah, looks like a lot of good drinking food.
Have they said, is it going to be just there at Kiss My L, or are they going to actually like?
I thought I saw that they were going to be at some other place today, so I think it's traveling. Probably, I'm sure it'll spend a lot of time at Kiss My L, but it looked like it'll probably travel a bit too.
Right on.
So yeah, just go by on social media, see where they're at, check it out.
Yeah, food looked good. I wonder where we're going to park the fucking truck.
Probably right in front of the doors, right where that little miniature parking lot is. Be my guess.
Oh yeah.
Draw people in from the street.
Right on.
Yeah.
I'm drinking this one way too quick.
Define too quick.
This.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, and then we talk about the Black is Beautiful collab initiative on here quite a bit, and I just wanted to mention quickly that there's been several new local ones I've had since the last time we did this. So, Coop, that one has been in the marketplace for a couple of weeks now. I'm not sure if it's still available in liquor stores. Not the selection at Collins Midtown is gone, but I don't know if you may be able to track it down elsewhere. Anyway, Coop, I was able to get my hands on some from Prairie, OKC, Elk Valley, and Core 4 when I was down there to pick up Orbit 3. All three were delicious, but I've got to tip my hat in particular to Elk Valley. Goddamn.
That was almost the one I picked for this.
Yeah.
But I think its percent was slightly higher. So I'm like, I'm going to go with the point whatever percent lower than this one is.
So good. And I don't want to shit on the Tulsa Black is Beautiful beers that High Gravity, Neff, and American Slayer put out, but Oklahoma City fucking destroyed Tulsa as far as how good those beers are. And that's not the point of the beers, I guess. It's for a good cause, but holy Christ. The Core 4 one was amazing, too. The Prairie one was good. But that Elk Valley one was fucking off the charts. So if you make it to Oklahoma City, get that beer.
We're going to Core 4 one for football tomorrow.
Yep.
I'll be like, I only drink one beer, but it will be a
32 ounces. We'll
probably need it.
Beer. So, I think we're going to dip our toes back into some in-person stuff. We're not going to schedule a bunch at a time like we did over the summer because the numbers are still spiking. However, if anyone out there listening, whether it's you or if you have a buddy or whatever that, is owning a brewery, brewing, whatever, wants to come on the show, do an episode with us, whether that be socially distanced via Zoom or whatever, or in person, let us know. Shoot us a direct message, Instagram, Facebook, or you can shoot an email to Jeremy at pubtalkpodcast.com. We'll work something out. It's got to be smart and safe about it, and not do a million of them at a time.
Yeah. We're on a fucking marathon pace during whatever those months were.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, it kind of felt like it was trending down and everything was going to be okay, and then not so much.
Yeah.
Live and learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool to do one or two. Miss them for sure.
Yeah.
Try this new camera out, damn it.
That too. Yep.
Stop recording pictures of fucking trees and shit. Well, guess that's gonna do it. Jeremy, close this motherfucker down.
That's going to do it for this episode of Pub Talk. If you like what you heard here, head over to our website, pubtalkpodcast.com. Check out the back catalog, find more information about the show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button wherever you're listening to us or watching us so you never miss an episode. Follow us on social media at Pub Talk Podcast and, drink good beer and whatnot. As always, never forget there's nothing in life too big or hard. You can't handle it over a few beers with your good friends. Until next time, chill till the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.